Hare. Sri Nityānanda Mahāprabhu ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So now the class will continue. Hare Krishna. So any devotee who wish to sponsor for this seva, please contact us now in the office, or also bi-weekly Abhishekam. Also you can sponsor. Please contact us in the office or myself. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna.
Okay. Swallowing or chewing?
No, just keep it. Just chew it. Just keep it. It will give a great relief immediately.
Okay.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. We would heartily welcome His Grace Ajitānanda Brahmachāry Prabhuji through one time Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna.
Sri Nityānanda Mahāprabhu ki jai, Nityananda Prabhu ki jai, Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol. Jayo Radha Madhava, Jayo Kunja Bihari. Jayo Radha Madhava, Jayo Kunja Bihari. Jayo Gopi Jana Vallabha, Jayo Girivaradhari, Jayo Girivaradhari.
Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha, Jaya Girivaradhari, Jaya Girivaradhari.
Jayo Gopi Jana Vallabha, Jayo Girivaradhari, Jayo Girivaradhari.
Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha,
Vallabha Girivaradhari, Jayo Jayo Yashodanandana, Jayo Brajajana Ranjana, Jayo Brajajana Ranjana.
Jayo Yashodanandana, Jaya Brajajana Ranjana, Jaya Brajajana Ranjana.
Jayo Yashodanandana, Jayo Brajajana Ranjana, Jayo Brajajana Ranjana.
Jayo Yashodanandana,
Jayo Yamuna Tiravanachari Jayo Kunja Bihari
Jayo Yamuna
Vanachari
Jayo Kunja Bihari
Jayo Yamuna Tiravanachari Jayo Kunja Bihari
Jayo Yamuna Tiravanachari
Jayo Kunja Bihari Jayo Radha Madhava Jayo Kunja Bihari Jayo Radha Madhava Jayo Kunja Bihari
Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari
Jayo Gopi Jana Vallabha Jayo Girivaradhari Jayo Girivaradhari Vallabha Girivaradhari Jayo Jayo Gopi Jana Vallabha Jayo Girivaradhari Jayo Girivaradhari
Jayo Gopi Jana Vallabha
Vallabha
Jaya Girivaradhari Jaya Girivaradhari
Jayo Yashodanandana Jayo Brajajana Ranjana Jayo Brajajana Ranjana
Jayo
Yashodanandana
Jaya Brajajana Ranjana Jaya Brajajana Ranjana
Jayo Yashodanandana Jayo Brajajana Ranjana Jayo Brajajana Ranjana Jayo Kunja Bihari
Jaya Yamuna Tiravanachari
Vanachari Jayo
Kunja Bihari
Jayo Radha Madhava Jayo Kunja Bihari
Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari
Jayo Radha Madhava Jayo Kunja Bihari
Jaya Radha Madhava
Jayo Kunja Bihari Shri Shri Radha Madhava ki jai Shri Shri Gaura Nitai ki jai Nitai Gaur Premanande Hare Hare Bol Om Ajnana-timirandasya Gnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurumilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhistam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadam Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavanscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Ragunatanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakavitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Jayatam Surata Pangor Mama Manda Matergati Matsarvasva Padambujao Radha Madan Mohanao Divyad Vrindaranyam Kalpadrumada Srimad Ratnagara Simhasanasto Srimad Radha Srila Govinda Devo Prashtalibi Sevyamanao Smarami Srimad Rasa Rasarambi Vamshivata Tata Stitaha Karshan Venu Svaner Gopir Gopinata Shriye Stunaham Tapta Kanchana Angorangi Arade Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vanchakalpa Tarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jayo Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. We need translation, no? Translation only. Okay. Yeah, just that water. Sri Nityānanda Trayodashi Mahāmahotsava ki jai, Nityananda Prabhu ki jai, Nitai Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bol. There is almost no better place to celebrate Nityananda Trayodashi than Balaram Desh, because Balarama, Holu Nitai, Lord Balaram have appeared as Lord Nityananda, so Balaram Desh can also be called Gauda Desh or Radha Desh or Nitai Desh, so all these are equivalents or synonyms of Balaram Desh, because there is no difference of Lord Balaram and Lord Nityananda. In that way, there is also no difference of their dhams, Eka Chakra and Vrindavan Dham, Mathura. And even if you go to Eka Chakra, you will definitely feel the atmosphere of Vrindavan, the Gupta Vrindavan, which is revealing the subtle nature of that sacred abode of Eka Chakra, because Lord Nityananda in his childhood performed many Vrindavan pastimes over there with his friends in his Balya Lila. So Lord Nityananda have been very much instrumental in Chaitanya Lila in bringing different devotees closer to Vrindavan mood. For example, Vrindavan mood and also the lotus feet of Lord Chaitanya. For example, Raghunath Das Goswami, Jiva Goswami, or Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami. We hear about the pastimes of Lord Nityananda from books of Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami, the books of Vrindavan Das Thakur, who is Avesh of Srila Vyasadeva. And in those books we find what is the role of Lord Nityananda in pastimes of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And one of them is to bring devotees closer to the lotus feet of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We see that in an example of Raghunath Das Goswami, who was very close to Lord Chaitanya from his childhood, when he was boy in close to Panihati. Then he would go and attend association of Lord Chaitanya in Shantipur. However, he was not able to fully get the lotus feet of Lord Chaitanya until he didn't get the mercy of Lord Nityananda. Jiva Goswami also was instructed to study in Kashi and then further to take shelter of other Goswamis. And Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami, as yesterday we were hearing, in Swapna, in dream, he got beautiful darshan of Lord Nityananda and was instructed to take shelter of Madan Gopal in Vrindavan. So that is one of the specific characteristics of Lord Nityananda in Panchatattva. His service is to bring us closer to lotus feet of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So about his appearance, thank you. About his appearance, we hear shortly in Chaitanya Charitamrita, but vastly in Chaitanya Bhagavata of Vrindavan Das Thakur, in Nityananda Charitamrita, and some other books. And in those books, it's explained Janma Lila, that in the house of great Brahmana, Hadai Ojja and Padmavati Devi appeared a son. And this son appeared on the Trayodashi of Magha Masa. And from the beginning of his life, this boy used to enact different pastimes of Vrindavan. And no one was actually aware the mahima or the glory of this boy, because he have concealed his Svarupa. Although he is a Pratimurti of Krishna, there is a Murti and there is a Pratimurti, like a reflection. It's like a semblance of Lord Krishna. The only difference is not the color and the position. One is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and one is the Supreme Personality of Servitor Godhead. Swayam Bhagavan and Sevya Bhagavan. Sevaka Bhagavan is Sevya Bhagavan, yes. Sevya Bhagavan is Sri Krishna, and Sevaka Bhagavan is Lord Balaram or Lord Nityananda. And he have concealed his Sarupa, his Pratimurti of being the elder brother of Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But everyone was wondering how he knows all these pastimes of Vrindavan. Even we didn't hear all these pastimes. Sometime, just like from beginning of 10th canto, they assembled like demigods, and then one person was cow presenting the earth. And then they would bring the cow to the bank and she would offer prayers and like that. And suddenly Lord Nityananda from the back was shouting loudly, I will appear in Vrindavan, I will appear in Mathura soon. And they were thinking what he's saying, because they didn't know his position because of his Yoga Maya. Just like Krishna has his own Yoga Maya, Lord Nityananda also, Lord Balaram has his own Yoga Maya. And they perform different pastimes, like going to with cows in pasturing fields. They would blow horns. They would perform actually all Dasha Avatara Lilas. They would perform also Ram Lila and with Hanuman, etc., etc. So people were wondering actually how this boy knows all these Lilas, and in that way he passed his Balya Lila, and in Balya Lila is actually predominantly Vatsalya Rasa, where parents are taking care of children. And Pauganda Lila with his boys is predominantly with his friends. But early at the age of 12, he left Ekachakra for Tirtha Yatra Brahmana. He was touring the holy places around India. Similarly, like Lord Chaitanya did in his Sannyas Lila, visiting different holy places. And Shastras are explaining exactly what was his tour. And he was going to all holy places, and Saptanadi, Sapta Puri, all 7 holy places of India, 7 rivers, etc., etc. And by divine providence, he met on his journey Madhavendra Puri, his spiritual master. And Madhavendra Puri was so much in ecstasy when he saw Lord Nityananda, because Madhavendra Puri in Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya is the Pratama Ankura of Prema Bhakti. He is the first bud of Prema Bhakti. He have recognized what is Shuddha Bhakti, what is Prema Bhakti, and what is also a sentiment of separation from Krishna. And he have composed verses which are still available in that context. So when he saw Lord Nityananda in his youth, he immediately realized in his bodily symptoms that this is great elevated personality. And along with Madhavendra Puri, his disciples like Ishwara Puri, Brahmananda Puri and others, they recognized that Nityananda Prabhu is great personality, and for that reason they have appreciated him very much, and they couldn't separate themselves. For a long time they stayed together, and in association of Madhavendra Puri they were hearing Krishna Katha. He said, Nija Bhakta Sange Krishna Katha Range. In the association of Nija Bhaktas, his own devotees, Lord is Ranga enjoying the Krishna Katha. So when such personalities meet, they don't have any other business than just to speak about Krishna, no? Enjoy pastimes of Krishna. So for so many days they were enjoying like this, but at one moment they part their paths, and Lord Nityananda went to Setu Bandhu, and Madhavendra Puri went the other way. Later on, as Lord Nityananda was traveling, he, as being omniscient and omnipotent, he knew the Lord Chaitanya will soon start the Harinam Sankirtan movement in Navadvip. And although it's written that he is himself able to lead that movement, he didn't want to do it because this is Lord Chaitanya's movement. He is the Mahaprabhu, the Grand Master of movement. Nityananda Prabhu is the master, Advaita Acharya is the master. They are all Sarva Aradhyas, all worshipable personalities, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is a Grand Master of Harinam Sankirtan movement. So Lord Nityananda have concealed himself in Mathura. He resided in Mathura for some time, actually many years. He left at the age of 12, and for 30 years he was touring India, Bharata, and waited that he rejoins with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We also hear how the special Sangha was in Mathura, disciples of Madhavendra Puri. Because when Lord Chaitanya came in Mathura, disciples of Madhavendra Puri immediately realized this is the follower of Madhavendra Puri. Because till then it was not known about so much about the Vipralamba Seva and Bhakti Rasa, like explained by Madhavendra Puri. When they saw the ecstasy first of Nityananda Prabhu and then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they realize, oh, this is the follower. He's like our disciple. Just like if you meet some devotee in another part of the world, you may guess he's devotee, no? I was once in Emirates, in Fujairah, and I was in mall early morning, and one devotee approached me and said, you are ISKCON Bhaktan. And he didn't see any of symbols, no? So we can recognize each other, no? So they recognize Lord Chaitanya like that as well. And when Lord Nityananda realized that there is a time for Harinam Sankirtan movement to start, he left Mathura and came to Navadvip, and he hid himself in the Nandacharya Bhavan. Is still present there, very close to ISKCON, towards Ganges on the left side. It's a wonderful place run by devotees of Gaudiya Math. You can always go there and chant some rounds, get the blessings. So, because Lord Chaitanya is also Sarvagya, he knew that Lord Nityananda came. So, the meeting was arranged, and just by reading that, we see that both of them were in astonishment. Everyone was looking in this scene, and they were not even blinking. They were just looking at each other in astonishment. They felt unconscious, then regained the consciousness. It said that Lord Nityananda, although he's senior, he was in the lap of Lord Chaitanya. He was bringing him back to consciousness. And in that way, he joined the Harinam Sankirtan movement. We, all of us, have our own story, how we came to Krishna Consciousness, but Lord Nityananda has his own, no? How he came to Harinam Sankirtan movement. And with time, Lord Nityananda have shown different pastimes, and he shown different characteristics, which are very important for all of us, because the first out of 26 qualities of a Vaishnava is Kripalu, merciful. And this Kripa doesn't mean any ordinary Kripa, to say kind to someone, but his Kripa is to give Prema Bhakti. That is Kripalu, someone who is merciful. If you can give someone some gift, that's great, but what would be the greatest announcements? Yeah? Well, what would be the greatest gift if we are really merciful, absolutely merciful? What would be the greatest gift? That would be the Prema Bhakti. And he assisted, especially in the pastimes of Jaga and Madai, where he showed this quality, that he is most merciful, Kripa avatar. And as we know, I'm just thinking about time. Time is very short, so I will just shortly say about this quality of Lord Nityananda. As we know that the Lord Nityananda was performing Harinam Sankirtan on the streets of Navadvip, and the two brothers, fallen brothers, Jaga and Madai, were very sinful and committed all kinds of sinful activities. But Lord Nityananda didn't consider who is qualified or who is unqualified to get his mercy. Patra apatra vichara nahi. He didn't consider who is the patra, the recipient, like this is patra, no? Who is the recipient of Lord's mercy. Like, who am I to say who will get Krishna Bhakti, Prema Bhakti? So he gave to everyone. He excused everyone of offenses, nindakas, different kinds of wrong mentalities in people. And on that occasion, especially Madai was very disturbed with him, and he hit him in the head and made him bleed. Transcendental blood was oozing from him. And Lord Chaitanya came to know about that, and he wanted to immediately destroy these two brothers with Sudarshan Chakra. However, Lord Nityananda have reminded him that he is Karuna avatar. Anarpita Charim Chirat Karuna Avatirna Kala. In this Kala, he came Avatirna as Karuna avatar. And he reminded him, you're not here to destroy or punish living beings, you're here to give them greatest grace, and that is Prema Bhakti. Lord Chaitanya came to give Unnata Ujjvala Rasa Svabhakti. He came to give the highest mellow of devotional service, Madhurya Prema Bhakti. So Lord Nityananda reminded him in that way, and Lord Chaitanya didn't punish these two boys. And when Jagai saw that, he's so compassionate. Like, we did such a horrible thing, as he's so compassionate. Sometimes we think that they became devotees because they were feared of Sudarshan Chakra, but Shastra is saying that the mind of Jagai have changed when he saw the qualities of Lord Nityananda. And when Madai saw that Jagai changed his mind, then he also changed his mind. So by the influence of Lord Nityananda, these two brothers regained their consciousness, and they regretted their behavior, became great Vaishnavas, worshipable Vaishnavas. So from that story we should take the morale that we should always give opportunity to others to rectify, no matter whatever someone did, that we should be merciful. But that doesn't mean that we don't have material restrictions. If someone is wrongdoing, that doesn't mean that there are no restrictions in that. But on spiritual level, we are always trying to bless that person with spiritual grace and wish him all the best. Otherwise, we are envious. An only person who is trying to give devotional service to someone, he's not envious. Because if you want something from someone, then you will always be jealous, envious, etc. So Lord Nityananda have taught us this wonderful quality, how to be a Vaishnava. So there is one wonderful practice which we can do every morning or evening or both. You can just read these 26 qualities of Vaishnavas. Morning when you wake up, before chanting, maybe even before going to take bath. It's just 1-2 minutes. Just think. It will come in your mind during the day in those moments when you are disturbed, where you are distressed, anxious, that you will realize, oh, I have abhiman, self-conception, I am servant of Krishna, I am dāsa anudas. And so much of mental trouble will be resolved. Just if we accept this position of being a servant. And Lord Nityananda have taught us this. He is God. He is Bhagavan, Sevaka Bhagavan. But he didn't claim this position of being Bhagavan. He claimed that I'm servant of Krishna. I'm servant of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So we can also try to practice that, and it's a wonderful practice, and we as Vaishnavas should develop naturally these qualities through a practice of devotional service. So we should become aware of them and slowly practice them. And for the end of this class, just like yesterday we had short smaran, today I thought we'll do one prarthan. In Gaudiya Vaishnavism we have Dashavida prarthana, 10 types of prayers, just like Samprarthanatmika, offering prayers of surrender, Dainya Bodhika, showing the humility, or Sadaka Deha Lalasamai, Sadaka Deha, how? No. Siddha Deha Lalasamai, just like we chant Lasamai Prarthana. We have prayers desiring to reside in Vrindavan or Navadvip. And one of such prayers is Swanishta prayers, desires to be steady in devotion service. One of such is Nityananda Nishta, written by Narottam Das Thakur in his famous book Prarthana. And these songs of Gaudiya Vaishnavas, they are very important for all of us, because we read different Shastras and we should read them. But in Prarthanas and Kavyas, we learn how these great Acharyas performed their bhakti, how the change in their mind happened, how they expressed their bhakti. Because we see in Shastra, Krishna is saying, like in Gita, I am the taste of water, I am the sound in ether, etc., etc. But in Kavya you see that how the devotee is expressed, yes, my Lord, you are everything to me. So it is the same knowledge, but from the perspective of devotee, not from the perspective of Bhagavan. How devotee have realized this. Yes, you are everything to me. I am so much in desiring to realize you. So these prarthanas are very important. So I have chosen this prarthana which is called Nityananda Nishta. So we'll just read them in Bengali and then with translation. We have 3 minutes. Okay. The sound from sky. Okay, I'll just shortly read. Nitai pada kamala koti chandra sushitala jechayai jagata jurai henu nitai bine bhai Radha Krishna poitenai dhrida kori dhara nitair pai. The lotus feet of Lord Nityananda are a shelter where one will get the soothing moonlight, not only of one, but of millions of moons. If the world wants to have real peace, it should take shelter of Lord Nityananda. Unless one takes shelter under the shade of the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda, it will be very difficult for him to approach Radha Krishna. If one actually wants to enter into the dancing party of Radha Krishna, he must firmly catch hold of the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda. Shesha bandha nahi jar, britta janma gilotar, shei pashu bhara durachar, nitai na bolilo muke, majilo na shamshara shuke, biddo kule ki koribe tar. Anyone who has not established his relationship with Nityananda Prabhu is understood to have spoiled his valuable human birth. Such a human being is actually an uncontrollable animal. Because he never uttered the holy name of Nityananda, he has become merged into so-called material happiness. What can his useless education and family tradition do to help him? Ahankare mata hoya nitapada pashariya asha tere shata kori mani nitayir korona hobe braje Radha Krishna pabe dharo nitai charana dukhani. Being maddened after false prestige and identification with the body, one is thinking, oh, what is Nityananda? What can he do for me? I don't care. The result is that he is accepting something false to be truth. If you actually want to approach the association of Radha Krishna, you must first achieve the mercy of Lord Nityananda. When he is merciful toward you, then you will be able to approach Radha Krishna. Therefore, you should firmly grasp the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda. Nitoyir charana shatta tahara shevaka nitta nitai pada shada koro ash narotama bharadukhi nitai more koro shuki rakoranga charanera pash. The lotus feet of Nityananda are not illusion. They are a fact. One who engages in the transcendental loving service of Nityananda is also transcendental. Always try to catch the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda. This Narottam Das is very unhappy. Therefore, I am praying to Lord Nityananda to make me happy. My dear Lord, please keep me close to your lotus feet. Nityananda Prabhu ki jai, Narottam Thakur ki jai. So we see how this prayer is Swanishta, but is also Manashiksha. It's the instruction to our mind how to worship the Lord. So if we read such prayers, our chitta or subconscious mind will remind us how to, in which mood to worship the Lord. And Lord Nityananda himself have established for us what means to be a sevaka. So always remembering these prayers, hopefully we'll achieve his lotus feet. So with this I would finish, and we got the signal from Skype. Yeah? Oh yeah, okay. So if we have some time, we can ask for questions or comments. So in this prayer we have heard that if we want to achieve the lotus feet of Radha and Krishna, first we need to achieve the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda, Nitai Charan. And in the book called Navadip Dham Mahatmya, Bhaktivedanta Thakur explains how Jiva Goswami have achieved that. And slowly they were going through the Navadip Dham Parikram, explaining different very, very esoteric points. They came to perfection of Navadip Dham, and the Jiva Goswami have envisioned, seen Lord Chaitanya dancing and achieved the rasa in Navadip Lila. So then Jiva Goswami asked Nityananda Prabhu, so what's the point now for me to go to Vrindavan? I have achieved Lord Chaitanya, what should I do there? And then he explained that there is no difference between two dhams, Vedanai. They are all Sandhini Shakti, same Sandhini Shakti. But Vrindavan is Rasa Adhara. Vrindavan is the storehouse of Rasa. But if you want to taste that storehouse of Rasa, you can't go directly to Vrindavan. You have to go to achieve the feet of Lord Chaitanya. Even if you go to Vrindavan and you do austerities and this and that, Radha and Krishna will not give you shelter. You have to go through Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So then he asked how to achieve perfection then in Chaitanya Lila. He told him, you have to practice 4 qualities. And these 4 are Trinad api sunichena, Taror api sahishuna, Amanina, Manadena, Kirtaniya Sadahari. And when you achieve perfection in these 4 qualities, you will be able to always chant the holy name. And through chanting of the holy name in a pure way, you will see the non-difference of the name and the name, and you will become eligible to taste that rasa through holy name. So therefore we are always advised to take shelter of Navadip Dham and see the non-difference. And in many ways there is no difference even in material considerations. For example, if you go Bhaktisiddhanta Road in Mayapur and Bhaktivedanta Swami Marg in Vrindavan, it's very similar. One is going towards Ganges, one is going towards Yamuna. And shops are on all sides. These are all material considerations, but you can see so much of similarity in many other ways. Or like in Mayapur, Jalangi is on the left and the right is Ganges, and it's going towards like peninsula. And it's same in Loi Bazaar and all that area in Vrindavan, no? Because Yamuna is going in curvature. So many, even material considerations that are there of similarity. So what to say about spiritual? The mood, if you don't realize the mood of the Dham, of Mayapur Dham or Navadvip Dham, you miss the point. You miss the point. And sometimes we go there and we don't know where to get all this. So if you will go to Mayapur Dham or Ekachakra Dham, then definitely read this book, Navadvip Dham Mahatmya. There is a addition to that book, it's called Navadvip Bhava Taranga, which explains like a internal journey of Jiva Goswami. One is external, parikram, and one is internal. How his heart have transformed under the guidance of Nityananda Prabhu. And he finally achieved that perfection in Navadvip Lila, and he was then eligible for Vrindavan Lila, where he joined 6 Goswamis. We are still. Okay. Was that? Maybe you should sing. You are the no. We have some questions now. Yes, Prabhu.
So if we have to approach Lord Radha Krishna, we have to go first to Nityananda Prabhu, then to Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu will allow us to go to Radha Krishna. So, but there are different sampradayas could be, or there are some branches of main sampradayas. They may not follow Gaudiya Vaishnava Paddhati. So, but they worship Radha Krishna. So how they will approach them directly? Because if they don't worship Lord Nityananda or Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
But they will get the mercy of their own guru. So it's the same process, but through their own sampradaya. We cannot claim monopoly on Radha and Krishna. So Nimbarka sampradaya, they also worship Krishna. No? So they have their own sampradaya, which is also giving the insight. But there is different in the moods in these sampradayas. Like Vallabhas, in which Rasa Vallabha Sampradaya is worshipping Krishna. Ivatsalya Rasa. Vallabhacharya was Gopal Upasaka, or Sri Vaishnavas in Dasya Rasa, and Madhvas also in Dasya Rasa. So different sampradayas are giving different rasas, and in that way they approach Krishna. But the highest, if we become impartial and we impartially see the gradation of rasas, taratamya, then we realize that Madhurya Prema Rasa, Vipralamba Seva of Gopis is the highest. And we always claim that. And for that, you have to approach Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, because he had revealed that. So you can't get from other. So you can get Vrindavan, but Vrindavan means what? For us, Vrindavan means darshan of Srimati Radharani. And that means how Srimati Radharani sees Krishna. Others can see in other ways, and they're not wrong. They're all Krishna bhaktas, no? But we prefer this path. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. We will thank His Grace Ajitānanda Prabhuji by chanting one time Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So Prabhuji's classes will continue. So tomorrow and day after tomorrow it will be in Gopal Krishna temple, and then Thursday Prabhu's class is here. Then Friday morning also Prabhu's class will be here in the temple from 7:30 to 8:30. 8:30 we have